Hey, when ammo is this expensive, you gotta save money any way you can. In this video, we're taking a look at the brand new Taurus G3C TORO, new and improved. What's up everybody, welcome Squad, and welcome to Slop Guns. I'm glad to have you here, as always. Last fall, I did a series of videos with the Taurus G2C, the G3C, and the G3. While many gun owners certainly have a love it or hate it relationship with Taurus, the company does produce a feature-packed firearm at a great price. And that is why I consider the G3C one of the best values in a sub $300 carry category. Since its release, however, the new hotness in the firearms community has been optics-ready subcompacts, with Springfield Hellcats, SIG P365s, and the new Luger Max 9 being the talk of the town. This is Taurus's first response, an optics-ready G3C, the G3C TORO. Since this is an update of the original G3C, go ahead and take a look at the detailed G3C video here if you're new to the platform, and in this video we'll focus on the updates and changes. And if you are enjoying this video or learned something new, go ahead and give it a thumbs up down below. So let's get into it. Taurus has promised that 2021 is going to be an exciting year with many new releases, and the first two moves were to make the G3 and G3C optics ready. We'll leave the G3 TORO for the next time and take a look at the G3C TORO. The G3C is a compact pistol which is capable of holding 12 rounds of 9mm in a package that generally holds 10. The G3C is an update to the G2C, which is one of the best-selling pistols in the United States, and the G3C fixed common complaints including the trigger blade and the lack of front serrations. Since then, however, we've had new carry pistols introduced, and a number of those come optic-ready. The TORO treatment adds the optics-ready capability to the G3C. One of the distinguishing features of the G3C TORO is that unlike some of the competitors, which are now cut only to accept one pattern of red dots, the TORO uses a plate system which will make it compatible with the majority of red dots out there today. In true Taurus fashion, there's certainly a lot of value here, namely the Taurus includes 4 different plates and 3 different types of screws, which will make it compatible with red dots using the Trijicon RMR, the Dr. Noblex, Seymour, and Loophole Delta Point patterns. Do note, the larger Romeo 3 Max will not fit as it's a bit longer of a footprint. If you do not want to use a red dot, you can install the included plate, which will cover the optics cut. Out of the box, the gun is going to come with no plates installed, and you would simply pick your red dot of choice, find the plate, and put it on. For a detailed video of how to install a red dot, take a look at the video I did linked above. For this gun, I have mounted the brand new Loophole 6 MOA Delta Point Pro, which is ideal for a carry pistol. The dot is going to be nice and big, and a window on this dot is even bigger. I'll soon have a detailed video on this dot, and you'll be able to find it linked above as well. Okay, let's take a look at how it shoots, and in particular how it shoots versus a regular G2C or G3C. I just missed that plate at 40. There we go. Alright, so let's clear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's finish the steel, then we'll clear the plate rack. Not bad. The trigger on here is definitely a lot better than the G2C with that blade that sticks out. Okay, let's go plate rack. Okay, I was just a little low. There we go. Okay, so that was 5. And then let's go 5 more on the target on the left. All right, so we have G3C TORO that we were sighting in the dot. Then this was the first group, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This was the second group. This was the Max 9. And then this was me shooting it without the dot. I'm saying it's a little surprising. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I had 1 extra there. Much better. All right, so not bad at all. So it's basically here. I think I got it. I don't recall pulling the shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Call it about an 1.25 inches if we forget that. 2 inches if we include that. This was actually a much better group. So this was right around 1.5 inches at 15 yards, which is perfectly fine for a subcompact gun with a dot. This was the Max 9. I called that as soon as I broke it. So I mean, it's almost the equivalent accuracy. Bottom line, the G3C TORO is certainly a welcome gun and a nice upgrade for someone who's looking to add an optic to their carry gun, but needs to keep it affordable. The G3C TORO is by far the cheapest option when it comes to mainstream offerings for optics-ready compatible pistols in a marketplace now full of offerings from Luger, Smith & Wesson, SIG, and others. The thing to consider, however, is the size. The Taurus G3C TORO is a compact pistol, and it's just a bit bigger than the Luger Max 9, the P365X, and the Springfield Hellcats. It's not that it's meaningfully bigger in one particular dimension, but rather it's a bit bigger all around. It's thicker, a little bit longer, and a bit heavier. And of course, this is neither better or worse, rather this is about your preference and often the size of your hands. For some, the Max 9, the P365, and the Hellcat would be too small to get a good grip on, and thus the G3C TORO would be an ideal fit. With its bigger size and weight, it would also soak up the recoil a tad better as well. Most of all, however, is the price. The G3C has an MSRP of just over $400, and you can probably find it for around $350. And for that price, you're simply not going to be able to get any other pistol. There are 2 downsides, of course, or at least 1 downside and 1 potential downside. First is going to be the plate system. With the plate system, your red dot is going to sit higher up. What this means is that you have more weight higher up, which may induce a little bit more muzzle flip. The bigger thing for me, though, is that you're not going to get a red dot to co-witness with the sights. If the battery in your red dot dies, you'll have to instinctively point shoot, as there are no backup iron sights that you can use like you can with the Luger Max 9, as the red dot sights sit higher atop the slide. Second, While not an issue, but something that you should consider is that the G3C TORO has the same trigger position as the G3C and the G2C, and for me, with my trigger technique, the trigger break is just a wee bit too close to the frame. This is certainly not going to be an issue for everyone, and those with smaller hands, smaller fingers, or a different trigger technique may actually like this even more. I would say probably my wife would love this because she has even smaller hands, and for smaller women, this actually trigger would be probably better versus a trigger that breaks further up and people have issues getting a good grip on. And a good example of that would actually be the first generation of CZ75 SP01, so it's actually my match gun, but on the double action, the trigger is just a little too far out. Now, the bottom line is though, if you want a solid optics ready carry pistol and you're not concerned about getting the smallest package, or you're looking for a carry gun capable of using your existing optic and you're on a budget, the G3C TORO is going to be a solid choice. While it may not be the best in any particular category, it's certainly a solid overall achiever where you're not going to have buyer's remorse. And with the money saved, you can probably invest it in the better red dot, such as this fantastic Loophole Delta Point Pro, and yes, the red dot costs more than the gun. So that's my initial take and first impressions with the brand new G3C TORO pistol. Now go ahead and take a look at the complete playlist of Taurus pistols linked down here. As always, I appreciate you watching, and if this is your first time watching our videos, thank you for joining. Go ahead and click the like button and share the video with your friends, and make sure you're subscribed to receive up-to-date notifications on our latest videos, including the follow-up to this gun. And if you enjoyed this channel and you want to see more content and want to help keep it going, please join the Squad or YouTube channel membership. You'll have a direct say in what content is coming up, a direct line to me, some cool swag, and discounts to a number of vendors we feature in our videos. You can find more information by clicking on the join button below. As always, thank you for watching, keep on squatting, and I'll see you in the next video.